Got one a bit wrong back there and ate shit, that's for sure. Today we ride enduro. And there she is, baby, the mighty Honda CRF450. How you going, everyone? Thanks for watching. I'm Stu. I'm just heading out on this wicked road, which is actually like one of my driveways. I've got about 50 of them, and yeah, just to get to like walk out the house, jump on the bike, and bang, here we go, straight into it. Yeah, I live at Maralinga, which is sort of WA border of South Australia, WA, and the desert on the border, like in between the Nullarbor and the sand dunes of the Great Victorian Desert, in an old nuclear bomb facility. And this is one of the rare days I get to go out for a strap. And we had like 50 mil of rain yesterday, so couldn't wait to get into the sand and get on that CRF and go for a strap. So enjoy. So I'm at a famous little railway crossing now. It used to be a little actually township here called Aldea, and yeah, on the railway line goes all the way from Port Augusta to Perth, and I'll be the railway line tracks, so there's a road that goes along next to the railway line, goes all the way to Tarcoola along there, and that's pretty good. But the one going this way across the Nullarbor is really shit. It's alright on motorbikes, but cars, forget it. Cars, 4-wheel drives, all of that's just diabolical. Just big sharp rocks everywhere, so not worth doing it. So where I live, we really don't get much rain. I think in the past 2 years or something like that, we've had about 40-50 mil of rain, and it's been really dry. So to actually have rain and have a lot of rain all of a sudden is an absolute blessing. And I'll tell you what, to get out here, I've never ridden out here after rain, so I had no idea what it was going to be like. Obviously, you know, the Nullarbor Plains, there's a lot of rock, and there's also a lot of clay, but there's also a lot of sand, believe it or not. And yeah, getting out here in the wet, I was taking it pretty easy because I just wasn't sure what that mud was going to be like, and it turned out, as you'll see a bit later, to be pretty slippery in some bits. So I've just come off the Nullarbor Plain. I'm just starting to get into the sandy stuff now. This is a beautiful old mining track, so it's a big wide open track. It was graded once. There's windrows on the left and right, as you can see. Absolutely beautiful. Flogging along here in the sand, just dancing. The CRF's just made for this. Just goes so well through the sand. Big shout out to my mate Todd Jones for 2 of the best tyres I reckon you could ever possibly buy, which is Goldentyre. So GT333 AA up the front and 333 on the back. So yeah, as you can see, heaps of rain, and I was pretty ginger. I haven't thrashed mud for a long time, so nah, just yeah, getting into it, absolutely loving it. And yeah, what a great track this is through the Mallee. You see the sand dunes on the left starting to get a bit bigger, and really I'm just chasing this one track off to the left, which I hope to get. But just ain't shit. This one was a bit deeper and a bit slipperier than the rest of it. Okay, time to refuel now, and Yeah, it's as you can see, prime wet sand conditions here. Dunes after dunes after dunes, they just keep going. It's going to be awesome. So I've done about 120 k's. Odometer says 110, but I was about 10 k's out when I started. And midday, I've pretty much got almost a full tank again now. So I put about 6.5 litres in. I think that's what I got in that thing, roughly. And nothing but dunes ahead of me, all the way to the railway line. As you can see, definitely no track out here. About, I'm what, no, maybe 160 from Nundroo, about 100 from Maralinga, 230 from Oak Valley, and about probably 100 k's from Yaluka Mine. So yeah, I'm literally in the middle of nowhere. Here we go. So funny story about this beautiful CRF that I'm riding, CRF450X 2010. The day I bought it, I actually never went out to buy it for myself. So a good mate of mine said, "Oh, look, you know, help us out. Want to buy a bike?" We ended up finding a bike on Marketplace. We knew the old owner, knew the history of the bike. Thought, "Yep, that's the one." So Daz hands me $5,000 and I cruised off to Manham, picked up this bike, wicked bike, we were stoked with it, take it home, and that night, that and another one of my bikes got flogged. So some filthy mongrel obviously saw me unloading it, scoped us out and done me over. So straight after that, we just started doing missions around all the, you know, the bad places around Adelaide, and I was like heading out every afternoon after work, heading down into these places and just just literally chasing after any person on a bike that I could find. Just, I don't know, I was seething. It's just something about losing a motorbike, and yeah. So, and all these people were texting me online and you know, getting on messages saying, "Oh, we reckon we saw it, we reckon we saw it." So, you know, bang, I'd be straight down there, and I was chasing dudes everywhere around Elizabeth and freaking halfway out to Gawler, and you know, I had a bit of fun, but it wasn't probably the right thing to do. But anyway, yeah, so I sort of just let it slide, and you know, ended up getting the gas back. So this parasite was literally riding down the road. Oh, sorry, he wasn't riding, he was pushing the bike down the road at 2:30 in the morning, and the cops pulled up behind him, and he's cut out a fucking margarine container and stuck it on the back, and it says, you know, where your number plate goes, and instead of having the number plate, it says "fuck cops." No shit, I shit you not. That's how smart this crackhead was. So cops rang me up the next day and said, yeah, look, we found your gas, and you know, we had a ball chatting about it, and this particular parasite with like 45 warrants that stole it. So he ended up going to jail. They got him. It's good. I actually sat in court via video link watching him, and I think he could see me watching him as well. So I went to all the court hearings just to make sure I watched him burn, because you know, you just I don't know, maybe I'm a sadist or something. I just wanted him to suffer and know that I knew that he was suffering. So I made it out of the tracks, and now I'm at the railway line. As you can see, there's a road that goes next to it. Then I'll be heading back towards the Aldea crossing, heading home. So it's been brilliant, absolutely awesome. As you can see, this sand is just in the best condition at the moment. So yeah, stoked. Had a great ride. Done about 155 so far, and about 60 home, so should easily make it.